Welcome to Semifinals of the Shuckle Premier League Season 4. After narrowly making playoffs, we face an undefeated coach and a coach I never played before in all our years of playing Draft League, the co-owner of SPL and Pokeaim. I'm really looking forward to having a great game this week, and hopefully I can start off our face-off record with a win. With my opponent having an undefeated team, his roster is understandably scary. This team consists of Hydreigon Engine or Tintinland's Latios, Sword of Ruin or Aerialate Terrakion, Regenerator or Levitate Tinkaton, Magic Guard or Motor Drive Volcanion, Queenly Majesty or Quark Drive Ogrepon, Primordial Sea or Serene Grace Kilowattrel, Fluffy or Desolate Land Donphan, Dragon's Maw or Surge Surfer Hydreigon, Technician or Snow Warning Frostlass, Grassy Surge or Prankster Victory Bell, and Harvester Sturdy Cricketune. Pokeaim has a nice mix of strong and fast offensive Pokemon like Latios and Terrakion, with bulkier Pokemon like Volcanion, Donphan, and Tinkaton. What I noticed with this team is the massive ice weakness between Latios, Ogrepon, Kilowattrel, Donphan, Hydreigon, and Victory Bell. So the first Pokemon I have this week is the buffed up Gator Special, Adamant Life Orb mamoswine with adaptability. The combination of Ice Shard and Earthquake damaged the entire team for massive damage, with Ice Shard getting the Oko on Latios, Kilowattrel, and Hydreigon, especially after Rock's damage. I have Icicle Crash to both damage Queenly Majesty Ogrepon and Levitate Tinkaton. If the Tinkaton is max HP and max special defense, then Mamoswine can 2-KO with Icicle Crash after Stealth Rock's damage if it's a Levitate Tinkaton. Substitute is there for Force Switch-ins. The other strong ice type I have on my team is Refrigerate Regieleki, who is also running a Life Orb to maximize damage output. I have Extreme Speed for strong physical coverage, and I can Oko Latios after Stealth Rocks. Rapid Spin to remove hazards, especially if Sticky Web's Cricketune comes. Explosion for a guaranteed large amount of damage to Pokemon like Terrakion and Fluffy Donphan. An Ancient Power with some special attack investment lets me 2-KO Volcanion on a switch-in after Screamtail Boonburst if I want to be aggressive. I would like Thunderbolt to hit the Tinkaton, but we will find other ways to damage it, but at least I'm not too worried about a Regenerator Tinkaton this game, recovering HP since Mamoswine is so threatening. The third Pokemon we have is the Wolfie Special, Intimidate Incineroar, running a max special defensive set this week. This will let me tank a Specs Hydreigon Engine Draco Meteor from Latios and live hits from Hydreigon as well. This can also negate strong damage from Tinkaton's Gigaton Hammer thanks to my Resistance and Intimidate. I have Cupstop Berry to go for a surprising strong knockoff versus Latios, or close combat versus Hydreigon if I am low HP. The only Ghost Resist to Aim's team is Hydreigon, which with Surge Surfer can be problematic against my team, but with how powerful this is versus the rest of the team, we are bringing Choice Scarf, Hydreigon Engine, Goldengo this week. With Modest and close to max speed to outspeeding his Kilowattrel and the entire team that is in Choice Scarf. The stab choices hit the team for neutral damage, with Make It Rain Okoing Hydreigon, especially after Stealth Rock's damage. Memento is in case I can get a substitute up for my Mamoswine, and Power Gen lets me Oko a Motor Drive Volcanion after Stealth Rock's damage or a Boomburst from Screamtail. And by the way, the next Pokemon I am running this week is Pixelate Screamtail. This will be my dedicated lead. Even though AIM has dual Dragon types, I have enough bulk and fast ice coverage that I can use Screamtail as an early game disruptor. I have Trick with Iron Ball to try to catch a Tinkaton and negate the Levitate ground immunity, so Mamoswine looks even better late game. I have Stealth Rocks for consistent damage and helps get Okos or Regieleki, Boomburst for stab of choice, and even one Boomburst in the Volcanion can put it in range of Goldengo or Regieleki, and then Fire Blast is there for the Tinkaton. The last Pokemon I have is Choice Scarf Galar's Zapdos. This will give me another Dark Resist for Hydreigon clicking Dark Pulse, and also outspeed to Kilowattrel that I don't really have a defensive switch-in into. This can be shut down by Fluffy Donphan carrying Ice Spinner, but outside of that, this Pokemon is just here for momentum and strong fast damage. And that is my team for semifinals of the Shuckle Premier League. Let me know what you think of the team in the comments below, and let's get to the game. Alright, here we are for playoffs. This is very exciting here. So, he brings the Latios over the Ogrepon. Otherwise, these were the 6 I expected to come. Kilowattrel can be annoying with the rain. My Regieleki looks really, really good here. I just have to make sure I beat the combination of the Volcanion and the Tinkaton. We are leading with Sven, the Screamtail, and hopefully can get a Trick Iron Ball onto the Screamtail, and then, or not the Screamtail, onto the Tinkaton, so that way it's not weak to Mamoswine Earthquake, or not immune to it. So this is the lead, okay. We're gonna go for the rain, Kilowattrel. Primordial C. Primordial C, let me write that down. Not Serene Grace. I respect Joey for having that in this game. I think we're good for the trick. Hopefully you Volt Switch or U-turn. Perfect. That shouldn't give too much information about the Kilowattrel. He is faster, which makes sense. No attack on the Kilowattrel. Maybe lending for it to be Choice Scarf to outpace my Regieleki. Let's see. Is the Tinkaton coming out? Volcanion. Okay, this is alright. We will go for a trick here. And let's see what we got. We got Heavy Duty Boots. Okay, makes sense. I don't have a switch into this Pokemon. Getting up rocks is generally nice to put stuff in range for Regieleki later. It means that the... yeah, so my debate right now is either going for Boom Burst and putting in a range of Regieleki later. But the Tinkaton's definitely going to be more annoying this game because I didn't get a trick on it. But, do I go for rocks? It's also slow, so I think I can get pretty free substitute with my mamoswine, so that's fine. You shouldn't be able to kill me with any one move. Heavy Slam. Okay. That's a lot of damage. To Screen Tail. You did like 220, right? So, no... I think it's 0 attack Volcanion, but it has... it's probably very bulky. Max HP Volcanion. And we're going to go for Boom Burst here to gauge how much damage I'm going to do. That's not a lot of damage. Probably like 25%. That should kill. We're not going to see how much it is. Max HP Volcanion I think is pretty accurate there. Close combat from you is kind of unfortunate. Mamoswine I can Earthquake. But it puts me into a double predict with the Tinkaton, and then it can go, like, I go for Icicle Crash, and then I bring it low. And I think I substitute. Yeah, I think that's fine. We will go for a substitute here. Yeah, that looks like it's, I did like 26%, so it's like max HP Volcanion. Makes sense. Tinkaton's gonna come out with Levitate, right? Get some rocks damage. Now I can find out if the Tinkaton is Encore, I guess. It's lefties. Lefties Tinkaton. Icicle Crash, we'll see if it's speedy. It's not speedy. We'll figure out if it's more physically defensive. I did like 35%. Good ton. Hammer comes out. Tinkaton. That's going to break my substitute. Let's see. I guess we'll figure out after the lefties how much this is doing. It's at 30%, so it did like 35%. So it's probably pretty physically defensive. I could switch and go into Incineroar at U-turn. Or I just stay in an Icicle Crash again and just bring this super low. I think that's fine. It opens up the Regieleki as well. We miss. That's unfortunate. You probably Rocks or Encore? Okay, Rocks. Stealth Rock. Tinkaton. Yeah, that miss is unfortunate. That probably brings it into 2 Icicle Crashes in the future. We can't let this go down, and now we're weak to the dragons because my Incineroar is going to take Stealth Rock damage. And I don't have boots on this, but we're going to have to hope that my Custap Berry comes into play and I can get some damage there. But yeah, that Icicle Crash miss is definitely unfortunate. I could have gone Incineroar, I guess, if I predicted rocks. I thought Encore was also fine. Dinkinton Hammer comes out. 295, 50 damage, not much. Incineroar to Tinkaton. After Intimidate, yeah, that's like 0 attack. And we U-turn here. Gonna switch out the Battle of the Joeys, that's right, because the intro is Joey against Joey. Let's see what he brings out. Donphin. Okay. Rocky Helmet. Desolate Land. Okay. Now, does my Icicle Crash mamoswine to Donphin? Icicle Crash, I'm gonna say should kill. Taking some Rocks Chip. He doesn't show an item, so he's probably Yachi. But we can also get a flinch. And this would open up Regieleki as well, so this is okay. But I do still need that, I do need Tinkaton weakened for my Regieleki to go in. But I think I basically have to predict the Volcanion to come out in Ancient Power, and I'm going to miss Icicle Crash again. That's quite unfortunate. Rapid Spin. If you're defensive, I still add speed. And I think it's defensive based on how he's playing it. Oh, we just get the kill. Now he's able to get a Rapid Spin on for free. That's very unfortunate there. I guess the Donphan is down. But, yeah, this is an unfortunate start to this game. The first time I'm playing Joey, so... He's hacking me. What a surprise by Mr. Pokeaim, but that's okay. We'll see how this goes. I think I still have a chance to win this game for sure. Zapdos looks really, really good here, but it's probably Scarf, Kilowattrel, right? Yeah, like, what do I go into? Do you Thunder Wave here? Like, you're definitely good. Maybe I get a flinch? But I want to bring it low, so that way I can also potentially kill with my Galar Zapdos later on. Is that a crit? No flinch. Alright, well, mamoswine brings the Tink to, like, 50-ish%. I think that means I bring in... See, but if I bring in the Goldenga to Revenge Kill, then you bring in your Hydreigon. And, like, that's a menace. I need the rocks gone, though, right? To maybe bait a Scarf Hydreigon or Scarf Latios, but I also need the Regieleki to, like, win the game. Incineroar. I mean, I think I go into you, or do I hope I just don't lose? No. Well, hopefully I don't lose, but I think I bring in this. I I could Flare Blitz, and I should be faster than the, what you call the Volcanion. But let's see. Incineroar into Volcanion. It's like max HP. Yeah, I'm not doing enough damage. Like, close combat and the knockoff doesn't kill. Yeah, getting that ice. Ice Skull Crash on you would have been super nice. Because what do I U-turn into? Do I U-turn into the Zapdos to Tinkaton? I think I do U-turn. You're gonna knock off, and you're gonna get rid of my Custard Berry too. That's bad. Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be tough. Because I think it's probably, I mean, I bring in you in close combat, but I think it's probably gonna be some like Gachi Berry plus Surge Surfer on the Hydreigon to take on Regieleki. I think it has to be that. And we go for close combat here. And we just hope we kill. Okay, we kill. That's good. Yeah, the Ice Skull Crash miss, definitely, it just put me back. And also, obviously, now I don't have rocks up, so I'm not going to be getting like the chip damage that I was looking for with the Regieleki. Especially now that I saw that the Donphan was going to just die on Ice Skull Crash. Like, that's quite unfortunate. You're going to set up the Hadron engine. You could Shadow Ball here. It's pretty free. Dragon Pulse is also pretty free. I could sack off you. Flip Turn is not bad either. The defense part of the team is dead. Do I need to Intimidate for anything in particular? Well, no, the Volcanion's still alive, so I need a way to handle that. I don't think Zapdos kills in one hit. I guess, I think we find out if this is Scarf or not. It's gotta be Scarf, right? We want to save our sacks, but we'll go into Incineroar. Having like full health on the Goldingo is definitely fine here. You got a Flip Turn. Luster Purge? Okay, interesting. I think I close combat here. Okay, Surf. It is not Scarfed Latios. You probably don't die to an extreme speed from Regieleki. I think I go into you. Now, does Shadow... I don't think 2 Shadow Balls kills Hydreigon, right? And it's also going to be, what's the play here? It could be Power Gem. It's just a general middle ground to hit Hydreigon harder than Shadow Ball. It really doesn't hit that much harder. Make It Rain could get a kill. Shadow Ball obviously kills you. We'll go for Shadow Ball. Is it Focus Sash? Okay, we get the kill. That's good. Down to 3 Pokemon. 3 on 3. But now he's going to have momentum. And he also doesn't have rocks up on his side of the field. I don't think you show Dragon's Maw here. You have terrain for 2 more turns. It's pretty free for you to just click Dark Pulse, right? I probably die if you're timid. You could be modest and still outspeed my Regieleki. I think we get damage on you. Okay, let's see if we live. Okay, we don't. If you were like timid, let's see if you're Life Orb. You're Life Orb, okay. Regieleki. I think we bring in you. This might be a losing position, though. Close combat. If you missed Draco, I think I might have won the game there. But now even like Electric Train is gone. You just save your Hydreigon. Terrain disappears. Yeah. A play there could have been going into Regieleki and then baiting out like a Dark Pulse and then going into Zapdos, hoping I lived the hit. I think that was probably the play. There's no reason for... Oh, actually, I can go for Ancient Power and get boosts. Let's see. Do I get the boost? Yeah, no. Oh, that is so much damage. Okay. We'll go for the boost again. All right, good game to Joey. Yeah, that was rough, but those types of games happen, and hopefully he can hopefully win the championship. That was this is a fun season, this SPL Season 4. Very interesting format, and I think I'd be down to try it again. We'll see, but we'll see what's in store for SPL Season 5. I don't think that's going to be happening for a while, but yeah, good games to Joey. Battle of the Joeys there. And yeah, until next time, later.